Well, hello there. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing another Zelda race today, but Cass Boot shows up for a 6 o'clock Stepladder, so I'm like, you know what? Why not? I haven't done Stepladder in a while. Actually, before we do, we better load this in. Hi, Raindrops. I'm gonna ready up. I think this race starts directly... Yeah, we're all ready, but the race doesn't start until exactly 6 p.m. Eastern, so we got about 2 minutes. Today's music choice for the game itself is Twilight Princess. We were talking about it yesterday, so I said, let's do it. So, we'll see who else pops in here. I switched controllers so that I don't have the sticky A button problem. Hopefully I can keep this one cleaner. I have to open up the other one and just try to fix the issue. But yeah, Twilight Princess is the what we're using today. And we'll get started in just about a minute. So this is another Kaz Boots race. We go through escape with the boots and a sword, and then it opens up into basically whatever. And we have to get the 7 crystals in order to win. Well, in order to get access to GT and then the win. I will be surprised if it's as fast as yesterday's. That was an anomaly. Alright. We're counting down. But there's only 5 of us in this race, so it's a smaller group. We'll see how this goes. Going to watch the moth tutorial. Oh, very good. Alright. Instant shield that you can't see because the sword and shield don't show up until we get to Uncle. Though they're technically there, because I'll dash through this bush up here. Okay, game. Like, why though? I will laugh pretty hard if the 3rd shield actually just shows up in the castle, because why not? Ooh. I like the glove. That showed up early yesterday, too. Busy, but good. And I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to join this because I was kind of rushing doing a couple things that I'm like, you know what? I can squeeze this in. It's a good way to kind of wind down. Thank you. Hope your day was well. Been sick the past couple of days, but finally called off from work. So that's good. There's a point where you finally just need to say, all right, I need a day to rest because I'm not going to get better if I don't. I'm guilty of not doing that sometimes myself. Sometimes you just want to do all the things, but you shouldn't. I screwed it up. Just go. The break was much needed? Yeah, I believe it. Every now and then, you just need one of those days where it's like, nope, I need to rest and heal. I've had those before, too. I think we all do it at least a couple times. Okay. Kind of reminiscent of yesterday's. Alright, it was a little slower escape than yesterday's for sure. A few seconds. Gotta clean that up a little bit. Alright, that's a weird thing to get right away. Alright, I'm gonna route this differently. I'm gonna go over here, go up into the Lost Woods from this spot. Thanks, game. We're gonna take a peek at whatever Lumberjack is, and we're gonna go up the mountain immediately. We're not gonna be able to do much up there, but it gave us the, like, mountain care package, so I kind of want to just make sure that there's not something I need to grab, like, immediately. Worst case, we get the saving quit, and then we'll just come right back down. Okay, so that's good news. We don't need that. I need to stop walking down those stairs, though. Alright, So this is going to only give us access to 2 items, but it does give us a save and quit on the mountain, so it's not a total waste of time. I forgot to do bonk rocks. That's pretty bad. I got too excited when I saw that lamp. Hey, how's it going? Alright, 50 bucks. I like how you just... What? I'm good. Just, chilling with another cast boot seed, just to... Because a race showed up, and I happened to... I didn't know that there was one today. I didn't check the schedule early. Look at that. I'm glad I came up here. Let's grab this fire rod. So I just decided, you know what? Screw it. Let's play one more seed, then maybe I'll do some Hades after, depending on how long this takes. That's a good item to get. We have both fire sources already. Alright. I mean, it's not going to be like what I had yesterday, I'm sure. I mean, it's possible, but likelihood is not. That was a freak seed, but it's starting out good. It just, we'll have to see what the next several checks give us. I don't have any bombs, and I'm a little worried about that. We can get some, though. We're gonna take the moment to get some bombs. We're just gonna farm 3. It'll just guarantee that I can get all the checks in the village. Oh, damn. Alright, well, back up the mountain we're probably going. Two of the 3 already? That's weird. Hey, bombs. We got more. Oh, and a hammer. Oh my goodness. Alright, now the mountain is calling. You turned off your ad blocker for you? Nice. For little old me. Oh, come on. Stop bonking. I mean, usually, as long as I have time to do it right, you won't get ads in the first hour of my stream. But if you join my stream after an hour's passed, then there's pre-rolls. But I try not to run them in the middle because... I mean, I could turn it on probably now if I wanted to, but I wasn't doing it because when I was in the tournament, I didn't want to have ads going in the middle of my race, especially if I was getting restreamed, which happened at least once. I mean, the restreamers might have had Twitch Turbo anyway, so it might not matter. I probably should just grab those, honestly. It's alright. We want a Moon Pro. We need that. Okay, so now we have a lot of choices to make. I'm still going to go up the mountain because we have a dungeon that's beatable up there. But then we could come right back down and do some Dark World stuff afterwards. That's actually really good for me because I think what's going to happen is if someone doesn't come up the mountain and then they get the Moon Pearl and stuff, they're going to go right into the Dark World. I came up the mountain first, and I found that Fire Rod. That puts me at a slight advantage. Maybe? Okay, so there's a red crystal at Desert, pendant at Eastern. No. Red crystal Desert, pendant Eastern. We gotta look at what the Dark World has. Because if Skullwoods is required, then that's huge. Well, I appreciate... I don't know if you want to go by 6967, which is the greatest meme name that you can go by. But, I appreciate it. Oh, that's big. Or if you just wanted me to say 6967 at some point. Come on, was it really? Okay, that's really funny. Just a big old coincidental thing, huh? That's wild. Alright. Well, the fairy's nice. There we go. Get out of here. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do now. Just coincidentally, a great meme. Believe me, I hear it every day. Though it's starting to die down a little bit, I think. From running out Roman numerals. Roman numerals are fun. A lot of people can't read them. Okay. Alright, so this is what we want to do here. This is another cheating thing, by the way, sorta. It's allowed. But back into that bomb, force ourselves into that pot. You're not supposed to be able to do that. The Japanese ROM is broken. Warps us to the top of the dungeon. Okay. I mean, the good news is I can get everything out of here. I just want the second item to be on the boss so that I don't have to do the basement. Just messing around in math class. Math class is the best. Okay. You jerk. There we go. 1, 2, and there we go. Give me the second item now. Yes. Okay, good. Alright, this dungeon is fully cleared. Alright, one more item to check up on the mountain, and then we're going to get out of here. Don't have to worry about bombs for a little while. Alright, we're going to go back here. We're going to go into the Dark World in the village, and we're going to check our info, because if the game wants me to clear out Skullwoods and Thieves Town, we can do it. I would say the 6-7 thing's died off a little bit. I hear it still, but, like, it's not as crazy it was a few weeks ago. Okay, so Thieves is a pendant, Turtle Rock is the green, Mire is the red. Thieves. That's unfortunate. We'll probably have to go in anyway. Okay. Let's go straight back. Okay. We'll grab this. That's all we can do there. This one's really good. Because I think Twilight Princess is the first soundtrack that they actually... No, I think the first orchestrated one is Skyward Sword. So, like, Skyward Sword, even though the game's kind of... I don't want to say Skyward Sword's mid, but it's got its pacing issues. Let's say that. But the soundtrack is really good. I used to have Skyward Sword on here. I have the check. I don't think I have that MSU anymore. You know, I could just kill them all with this. Hopefully they drop magic. They did not. That's okay. Ooh, that got close. You jerk. Oh my god, we're not... We're in trouble. Alright. Well, this could still be done. I just need to be extra careful. We're already out of magic. Okay. I'm not liking this. Nope, not liking it at all. Not at all. Okay, we'll have to come back to this later. That's a feels bad. Alright, let's get the chest here. I just got completely... Yeah, I got completely boned with bad fire rot shots in the back. And depleted my magic too far. And I don't have any bottles or anything right now, so... I knew it was going to be a risk coming back here, but I had to take a shot at it. Alright. We're going to take a actual purpose. Try hitting the give though into a spike. Yeah, that's what I should have done, Wombat. You're right. I'll just come back at another point. Maybe I'll get some... I know there's full magic. I could go for it here and take another shot at it. I could also just come back another time. Hi, Austin. Especially if the other item's in front anyway, that I'm not rushing back here. Because I haven't cleared out the front. Okay, that was nice. I'm good. I'm good. Just kind of rummaging through this seed. Oh my god. Can we not? I'm gonna call it setting up for a death warp. Okay, that's fine. We'll get some health back. What is my stun prize? Heart. Okay. Was hoping for the magic home run. That's not happening. Alright. Stop running into stuff. Yeah, we'll grab this. Okay. Luckily, there's some magic in the pots up here. Okay. Alright, let's check the Village of Outcasts. I could do the garbage, go into Thieves Town play. It probably has something, so I'm gonna at least dip in and see. Why? Why? That's scary as hell. Yeah, exactly. That's scary as hell, though, because all I need is, my mitts. And that's actually in logic. Kinda. Like, I know there's a couple other weird things about laser bridge and stuff, but obviously quite a bit of it is. It's doable. Well, not really. I have cape. So, yeah, it's totally in logic. Ugh. Great. I swear, if the next item I find is a bow, I'm almost gonna want, like, it's gonna be great because I can do pod, but it makes me curious about any type of pedestal bullshit because, but probably not, obviously, but I could still meme about it. Alright, that's the only item we've gotten so far. We're here, let's just do it. Then we'll head down to Hype Cave, which is probably the real answer. Okay, I'll take it. Well, if that opens up something, that's good. We have it. Get out of my way. Wrong position. That's fine. I mean, I'm not mad about the 3 items I got in the back. Ether could be required. And honestly, now that I got Tempered Sword, let's just go back up and finish Moth while we're here. I could just save and quit and take the portal down by Link's house after this. We went way past. There we go. Nope. Get out of my way. Okay. This should go way better. How about you get away from the spikes, you jerk? There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, now let's just get down to Hype Cave. And, well, actually, I haven't done any of the crap down here. Because once again, we got Early Mountain and Dark World access. I didn't check any of the shit. So let's do that. Nice job. Let's do this in Mini Moldworm, then we can go into Hype Cave. I'm sure this will all be garbage, because that seems to be what happens, right? I skip it all, and ends up being trash anyway. Then I wish I just would have continued skipping it. Alright, that's not good. That's great. Alright. That's really good. Maybe. I mean, now I can do Turtle Rock. God. Just give me my book so I could read Ped. I just want to know. God. The only bad thing about that is that I could have done those checks earlier, because I would have been able to do one mountain dig, which is unfortunate. Alright. Let's go back. I know I'm abandoning the ice cave. I don't really care. We're doing this all sorts of messed up. And I'm having fun doing it. Because honestly, I might do these checks and I might just go right up the mountain thinking that Turtle Rock's going to be the answer, because it probably is. So why waste a lot of time? Wow. Wow, what a hype cave. Holy cow. Alright. Get out of my way. Come on. Come on. God, what a deep, stupid piece of heart. I guess I can't complain. It's my 10th already. Alright. Let's just do 2 more checks here, kinda. I'm not gonna do the full mission, but let's at least return the smith, hammer peg, and then we'll go up the mountain again. But these things are midslocked, so I'm kind of just want to look at this real quick. Okay. Oh, we could do King's Tomb real quick too. Might as well. Now what I like to call Scanner's favorite check. A little bit of love. I'll take the love. Hey, Scanner. What timing for you to pop in? Walked in on hearing your name and me checking King's Tomb. So good. That's amazing. Yeah, it's been a interesting scene, as they all are, but this one is something. The check to live infamy. Unfortunately, it has not had a mirror since that day, and I wish it did, because that might make me do some other things. Alright. Well, I could do this. And at some point, we can even turn into mushroom. But I'm not going there yet. I'm about to suck it up and head towards Pendant TR, even though I have other things to do, but I have a feeling that this is what the seed wants, because why not? I mean, it did give me all the shit, so... All the shit. No, we're fine. Just go here. Let's see what we got here. I had Bombos and Quake really early. So it is Bombos. We'll check this stuff first. Hey, Rin. Welcome back. Whoops. Could have let that go. Old habits are hard to break in this game. I didn't really mean to do that, but I think, yeah, we're fine. Okay, then let's leave. As much as I want to go independent TR, now that I have other dungeons, we're not. Yeah, that looks familiar, doesn't it? That was just like yesterday. Just get access to Hookshot Cave and go there. Oh, alright. Okay. Now that we have this stuff, let's go to 2. Let's just get this dumb check out of the way. We've had this mushroom for a little while. Not worth, but that's alright. It's over. I have yet to check the back of Saha. So we'll do that, then we'll come back down here to go with Tube Pod. Out of my way. I said out of my way. Thank you. Whatever. Okay, so Flippers and either Book or Mirror is what we need at this point, right? No, we need Mirror anyway, because of Swamp. So Flippers and Mirror. It's like, this time I better be more aware so they don't run into a trap. So we're already down to 2 items for go. I just gotta hope none of them are in TR since I left, but I think leaving makes sense when it suddenly opened up 2 other crystal dungeons here. Thanks, I guess. Thanks for the boost. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we should get 2 keys on this side. When's the last time you've seen them, none of them shock if you run through like that? For me, that's the first time ever in 30 years. Then we can't get that one right. Yeah, I literally don't know if I've ever seen that happen to me before. I was ready to pull back any second, and they just cooperated. I'm like, what's that? Oh. I'm like, something cooperated in this game? No way. Yeah. You die. Shovel? That's not funny. Well, we might as well see if we could do this. Is that right? Nope, not that. Oh my, stop that. I'm over it already. Can't press to the right. Can't do the bomb jump. Forget it. I have a lot of health though, so I'll have to either run it back out or whatever. I'll just run it back out. Item on Helma. Or the mirror could just show up right here. That's no mirror. Yeah, it's the good boom. Are any booms truly good? All it does is mess with my quick swap. Out of my way. The less bad boom. I mean, you're not wrong. Especially now that we don't have to worry about all the lag. Hey, look, I'm gonna use it. No. I told you that's not gonna happen, and that's fine. Every seed is unique. It's not like you can predict before you start where you're gonna come in. This isn't like playing the vanilla game. If I was playing the vanilla game, then I'd have a better idea of where I could fall, but... Oh, before Fast ROM, this thing was amazing, wasn't it? I didn't do the cape dash. I forgot. Alright. Let's see what this guy drops. Alright. I might run over to Pyramid and maybe Catfish before I get out of the Dark World. Considering I didn't get either of my items here. And see what those have. But yeah, this game did have its lag, for sure. Fast ROM, it has been a nice addition. Yeah, Pod is not exactly been great the last few seeds we played. Remember that on our co-op when we were able to just like basically bum rush one because it wasn't go mode, it was just go mode basically. It's crazy stupid. It's just like, yeah, if you want a heart container, that's the only value that's here. Grab the big key and go. Like, bad dungeon Pod. Yeah, that was a fast seed. Haha. I don't need the money. Though I didn't buy Zora yet, so that's another thing, but none of that... I mean, Zora's in Logic, but a lot of the other water checks aren't, so I just haven't bothered. I do have to consider doing all that, though, because I haven't done Ice Cave. I've skipped that because... So, Scanler, this is another one of those seeds where you had Dark World access as you basically Moon Pearl on Race Game, and I had Dark World and I had Mountain access. Like, I could get to Hera, and I can get to Dark World. So it was like wide open right at the beginning. Yes. Okay. Perfect. We are flippers away from go. Out of my way. Alright, that's a quick 300. I guess we'll just grab it. Alright, let's check the Desert Mire area. We can knock both these dungeons out. And that opens up the 5-6. That'll be kind of wild, honestly. Boo! Scanler! Boo! That's a pun, alright. I had to call you out on that one. Okay, these are both Bamos. That's a little early, Austin. Yeah, a little early for that. We're not even in October yet. I mean, tomorrow, but we're not yet. You're so unlocked from your assignment? Why? Because you're watching this? Am I that distracting? Okay, Checkerboard Cave is bad. Let's check Agina, because everyone loves Agina. And then we will, Apple's having an event? When? They just had one. Oh, you just can't figure out what to write for it? Writing assignments? Ew. Is it for, iPads and MacBooks and stuff, Austin? Is that what they're gonna do? I know that's usually around that time. New iPad Pro, potentially? Okay. I got an Air a couple years ago, and I'm happy with that, so... I will not be... I mean, I might watch it, but I'm certainly not buying. Alright, let's see what we got in Desert. Hey, look! The Bloomerang. There it is! Out in the open that I never scouted. The more bad boom. Okay. Don't need that map. If the seed wants to be benevolent, my flippers show up in here. Okay, we know that's not it. But after this, we have a few bad overworld checks, like some of the mirror lock stuff. We're missing both items, so we might as well get this. We have the mirror locked stuff, like K45 and Graveyard Ledge. Some of the stuff is flipper locked, so I don't even care about that. But we do have stupid Ice Rod Cave. And then we have Turtle Rock. And that is probably the right location for where the flippers are going to show up. I mean, I can hope that they're here. I just don't expect them to be here. I expect the troll. I still have Meyer in the red bomb as well, though, so we'll do all the things and hope we stumble on it that way. Okay. One got away. There we go. Not here. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Meyer. All right. So ideal scenario, it shows up here. I don't know why that guy's running away. Sniped. Screw that guy right there. Okay, that's not it either. All right, time for our favorite Chucks and Meyer. There's a good chance that this is one of the items down here. We already got map compass. It's probably not the big key because we didn't get a small key. It could be a small key, but I think it's gonna be one of the two. We'll find out. Hey, Scanler, I was able to skip Hera Basement today. Legit didn't have an item in it. It was just so relieving. Alright, so it was one of the items, not a great one, unfortunately. Absolutely nice. Ooh, the fire snake moved out of position. Thank you. Okay, well, now we know where the big key is. Alright, it's on video. That was dumb. Alright, so we'll do some cape abuse, get the item off Viddy. And then if it's not the flippers, we have some bad decisions to make. Whoops, I don't know why I did this. Again, old habits. Sure, my first bottle. Okay, well, we have a handful of checks that we can do in a weird, sweeping manner. And I guess I just get these out of the way in some semblance of an order. Literally first bottle. Okay. Okay. Because basically, these flippers can be in anywhere except for swamp and ice. So that does leave Eastern and Pod, or Eastern and Turtle Rock as prime locations, but any of these overworld checks could have it too. Okay, not there. take this for a little run here. We have K45 to check on the way. Don't need that. Okay. I've done a bomb dupe a couple times before, I think. Like, is it you talking about the, like, setting it off and then, like, leaving the screen transition when it's 0, or are you talking about something else? Because I've done that before. But not always successfully, because I don't practice it enough. No. Alright. Yeah, actually, I don't know that. Yeah, I'm definitely one. I would have the B-Dagger 1 at this point. I don't know the bomb dupe for that. So that's something that you could show me at some point. I'd love to learn that. You mirror on 0? Okay. Did I? Oh, because I don't... I'm stupid. In my head, I was like, I could jump in there. You don't have the flippers. You're looking for them, dummy. I'm just going to do this and go to Zora real fast. Might help if I do this. Yeah, I'd have to actually try it. I'm gonna do this just in case there's actually something of value here. Wait, I could have just done it. Jumping on a diagonal doesn't make you lose water walk. Okay. See? See? That's value. Oh, and I just... That's alright. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I just dashed right out. But that's alright. We're up here. We're gonna do this real quick. Splashing might, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Alright, so the flippers aren't vanilla. That's good. I guess we're going up the mountain. Okay, never mind. Let's do our favorite check in the world. Not there. So I'm leaning towards TR being the answer. It feels bad if it's Eastern. But I had the stuff to do TR way before I had a bow. Okay, can we stop that? Okay, cool. Cabbages are great. So that's my logic for going up here again. Besides, TR does have more item checks in it. Oh, come on. Okay. So, welcome to Pick a Pendant Dungeon. Really? There. Okay. Nice key for a key. Alright. Let's see if we can actually get our first item out of this dungeon. It's always good when they're deep. Oh, we did. It's blue. Not what we want. This might not be a key. This might give us another item. Well, I guessed right. Let's go. Well, the good news is we get to go mode this and swamp. Or this and ice, because I'm in swamp, whatever. That's tired me talking again. So the Thieves Town play early on didn't give me anything required. Muscle memory, the rest of the seed, yep. But it was certainly nice to have stuff. Getting a sword out of there was kind of cool. Vamos. Actually, no, I don't think it was Vamos I got out of there. It was maybe Ether. Still nice to have. But we got Tempered Sword, which is good. I might have gotten a mail upgrade. Yeah, maybe that's where I found a mail upgrade. I think it is. Yeah. Ether Sword and mail, yeah. So, it might not give me progression, but it's certainly nice items to have, for sure. Dude, eat beeline for me. What's that about? Ah. Okay, we're just gonna... There we go. If you get hit, get it up against the bottom wall and aim left, you have a wider window to hit. Okay. Maybe nachos for dinner. That sounds like a good combo. Oh, hit the switch, dude. There you go. We're messed up in the head. I mean, there is like, isn't there like lactose-free like cheese and stuff? But it's probably like not exactly the same thing. There's probably like an option. Not that I would want to take it, but if you had to do it, then you have to do it. Opening for fun, because you never know. But like, I feel, I don't know, people I know who are lactose intolerant, they'll just deal with it and then take the medication later. But like, I don't know. I don't think that works out very well either for some. Yeah, I can imagine any cheese like that would probably be, if you enjoy cheese, it probably wouldn't taste great. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get to GT and see how this ends up. Favorite cheese? Sometimes I like a nice smoked Gouda. That is a premier choice. Get out of here. Man, been bad at the hook speed today. Brie. You know, it's funny. The only reason why I don't say Brie is because I haven't had a lot of Brie. So I don't think I ever, like, acquired a taste for it. I mean, I'll have it. But I don't know if I've ever acquired a taste for brie. But it's good. I definitely say it's good. Sometimes I also like a sharp provolone too. But man, it makes your breath just awful for a while. But it's so good. Swiss can do that too if it's sharp enough. Enjoy one of the best songs in Twilight Princess for a very short period of time. Now you like something a little bit more mild? It depends on the cheese. There's some sharp ones that I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, I get it. I think it also depends on what you're like doing with it. Ooh. Okay, Wombat's eating good. Oh, the high roll middle finger. That's exactly what I wanted to see right now. Hey, look at that. And we got a red mail. Cool, let's go. A little bit of Swiss is actually a really, really good cheese for mac and cheese. Not a ton. Enough just to give it a little bit of a bite in addition to what you put in there. It's actually really good. I had a recipe that I used to make. I haven't done it in a long time. And it called for some Swiss. It definitely puts a nice touch to it. I mean, if you like Swiss, then it'll go well. You don't need too much though, because it'll overpower it. Though if you get a really mild Swiss, then it won't really overpower it too much. But yeah, it's good. Sniped as I went to the door, you jerk. Come on. There we go. Damn Beamos. Yeah, Swiss can be strong. Thank you. I have been way more consistent. Obviously, it doesn't mean I'm getting them every time, but way more consistent with my silver strats lately, and it's been good. I got the, oh, come on. The video on boss strats and stuff like that talks a little bit more about the timing on that, and that resonated with me a lot, so it helped. Look at him fake me out. He tried to fake me out. What a dick. Validation for fun. A lousy map. It gave me a napkin. Toilet paper, if you will, in a chest. Alright, here we go. Oh, just missed the triple. I don't like this at all. Alright. Oh, we got a double out of that. I wasn't expecting it. Alright. If I didn't get blue balled, this would have been done. Well, we'll have a faster Ganon fight than yesterday because we have silvers. Which I got that were flipper locked. Yeah. I did ever... The Aga 2 pattern was really nice last night. Okay. Here we go. That's 2. No, no, no! I definitely walked the wrong way on that one. Boo! Alright. Bad error. Now we gotta start it over. Yeah, that was all me. I got greedy. Alright, let's do it again. Can't give me a good position on phase 2. Okay. I don't need to get torch glitch, though. Not with silver arrows. If I do, cool. If I don't, not a big deal. Silver arrows, half magic. I'm not worried about it. Okay, that time... Oh, look, we got it anyway. Excuse me? Whatever. Just be patient for a second. We don't need to fall off again. Alright, there we go. No way! Guys, we came in first place. 1 hour, 38 minutes, 26 seconds. Holy shit. Wow. There's 5 runners in this. Best angle. Hey, thanks for the GGs. I see you. Oh, we just sniped by 19 seconds. I beat Tenet. Oh shit. Okay, well, that fall almost got me too. Oh, wow. Those are some pretty trolley locations for a couple things. So, hey, that's a pretty good finish. I was not expecting to finish first in a ladder race today. That's for sure. I'll take it. That is pretty cool. You're actually goated? I don't know about that. There was, I mean, the flippers being deep into Turtle Rock, and then what was the other really weird? There's something else weird that I got that was like number 1.0. Thanks, Skindler. Yeah, no, please. I am far from it. You got Wombat in here, who is one of my mentors for the mentor tournament, and he is quite a good runner himself, and it's fun to watch him do some more advanced modes, which I want to get a little bit more into when I feel like I can sit down and actually like put together a 2 to 3 hour stream, probably for me, because it would take me a while to go through some of the cross queue stuff, but maybe one of these days I'll actually sit down and do one. Yeah, absolutely. We won the match that we did together. It was a good time. And but that felt pretty good. I was surprised. I really thought, because if I would have gone to TR when I was first up there, I would have found these slippers and been able to get out, and might have been able to route some stuff a little bit differently. And had anyone else done that, they probably would have had a better time than me. On top of that, the fault again. So I wasn't expecting to finish in first. No way. Especially because a couple of the runners on here are like really good. I just sniped the number 1 on accident. Kinda. You're not wrong with the Ganon fall. It sort of was. I thought for sure I was gonna lose a position to that. I was gonna hit done and then find out that I was within like 30 seconds of somebody else finishing ahead of me, and I've been like, oh, the stupid Ganon fall did it. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. Now we can work on 1+1. Yeah, well, there's definitely a handful of things I need to, like, some of those weird situational things, like the bomb dupe and stuff like that, there's definitely some cleanup I can do. But it's still pretty good. The blue goo. So that's why we couldn't find any bottles. There's one sitting on ped. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. So the bomb dupe is good to know, but you're not going to have to do it, like, ever, basically. It's such a rare case. I have had it. I have had a couple seeds where, like, logic required Aga 1 just to be able to get your stupid hammer out of Pyramid Fairy. It's so annoying. But it doesn't happen very often, that's for sure. Alright, that's pretty crazy. Whew. All right. great. Well, it's always funny how it's like last night it was a 117 and I was like, what, 5th or 6th out of the 11th because of the craziness. And now like a 138 and it's first place. But yeah, good job avoiding Eastern too. It's a good point. Darpex just finished at a 143.42. So there's one runner still going. Link to the Past Ken is still playing. So I got the second bow, the silvers. We're in Waterfall Cave. So I did not do any, because without flippers, I didn't touch any of that stuff. When I was looking for the flippers, I decided to water walk. I was going to water walk up to Zora, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to water walk to Zora, I might as well just go into, there into a waterfall cave and see what's there. And I got the silvers out of it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, no one's gonna get those because unless they checked it early with the like you could do it early, right? So you had access to it, but like nothing was driving me to go to that part of the world. So I didn't clear any water checks at all or the ice cave until late when I was looking for flippers. I avoided a lot of the eastern side of the light world for a long time. I can see people checking it early too. So maybe that also threw them off the scent a little bit because they get that early bow, and pod was trash. Yeah, I didn't have the money for a while, to tell you the truth. Because I don't think I had the money until after I already had a couple dungeons cleared out. But you had glove, so you could have like gone and like you actually had mitts by that point. So I think it would draw people to the Dark World. I mean, that's the other thing, Wombat, too. It's like Moon Pearl was that race game. So you already have Hammer, Glove, Moon Pearl at that point. I think it's going to draw people into the Dark World. They might not go over there for a while. So I don't know. Maybe a lot of people end up getting their silvers, but I can see some people just completely skipping that because you end up getting to a point where the only thing you're looking for is flippers, and they certainly can't be in there. And because who knows? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many variants to this one. Oh no, is that what happened? What emulator do you use, Bostingo? Because when I've had controller issues, it was mainly with like SNES 9X. Link to the Past Ken DNF'd, so the race is over. See, so I'm gonna tell you something. SNES 9X is horrible with controllers. If you haven't tried BizHawk, I switched to BizHawk partway through the Mentor tournament because of a controller issue that I had, and I have had zero issues. I can unplug my controller and plug it back in, and BizHawk will still work. Whereas SNES 9X, if I did that, I have to completely restart the emulator, just like what you had a problem with. Yeah, I would consider switching to BizHawk, honestly, and play around with that and see if you like it, because at first I wasn't sure if I was going to, but then the more I used it, I'm like, yeah, this is a better experience overall. I used SNES 9X for years, and I finally got frustrated with the controller issues, and so I said, psh. It doesn't always crash my emulator, but it can, like the controller issue. So, well, you know what? My issue is I was trying to use a Bluetooth controller, and one time the Bluetooth controller, it either died or just disconnected, and SNES 9X just freaked out. And I was in the middle of a race, I think, or something, and I had to kick it. So, once you stop using a Bluetooth controller, yeah. Well, so as long as you never unplug your controller from your computer, it's fine. But if you unplug your controller because you use the USB for other stuff, if you start the emulator, then plug the controller in, it doesn't recognize it. That's a SNES 9X issue in general. But BizHawk doesn't do that. BizHawk, I can unplug and plug it right back in the middle of a game, and it's fine. Yeah, Bluetooth controllers do have that lag input. Oh, but you hover. I'm not there, and I don't really want to be, honestly. The only lag input I have is my computer speakers are now Bluetooth, and so I'm hooked into that. And so I have a little bit of a lag in the sound, but it's not really affecting my game, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, I mean, BizHawk, it does all the same stuff. It has the Lua console on there, so you could still do the auto tracking and stuff. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's just a different emulator, but the BizHawk actually runs more than SNES games, I think. So it's got more versatility to it. You'd have to play around with it. Yeah, the setup is slightly different because it's got a couple different cores built into it, so you got to get the right combination of stuff. But a lot of it is for Iron Man. You play it. Is that for the Game Boy games, the Game Boy Pokemon games? Which one in particular do you use for those? Yeah, Fire Red Leaf. Okay, that makes sense. So that's the other thing that's nice about BizHawk. It's a more of a multi-purpose simulator than what SNES 9X is. So it can do a variety of things. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to run an ad break. I'm going to take a little stretch. You should do the same thing. And then I'm going to be back, and it's almost 8 o'clock, but I think we'll do a couple Hades runs or something like that for maybe an hour or so before I wrap up tonight. So I am going to be right back. So thanks for hanging out.